Hello, welcome to Ultimate Chat GPT Prompts. Today we would like to discuss about how to send the proposal to a client. So if we wanted to win the client, then we need to follow certain procedures. The These days, actually sending a proposal to a client can be challenging, especially when you wanted to make the right impression, but with the right template, it becomes a piece of cake. Today, we are driving deep into 5 must-have proposal templates that cater to different client requests. Let's get started. Okay, the first one is now we wanted to prepare the proper pitch. So the standard pitch to prepare for the potential client, it can be started like this. Can you provide template for? So here we should go with the your own company name. For example, here I will take my company name like Hands on Cloud, and this is my company name. So I just took it as an example. Potential client in the some domain like telecom sector. So we can also include a few more details like please include sections on our company's background, services, pricing, and projected outcomes. Okay, this is the pitch that I wanted to send. Okay, I'm just doing some grammar correction. Okay, see here the ChatGPT is providing a proper template that actually helps us to win any client. So here it's here we ask this to include company's background, services, pricing, and projected outcomes. So it starts with introduction to our own introduction, company's introduction, and then it starts with the establishment and all those things. Uh, then because whatever the client that we are approaching, we need to understand what their domain is, so that we can also project, okay, these are the domains knowledge that we have and we are the masters of it, then only we should be able to get the client. So here the ChatGPT is helping us to provide all these kind of details. So this is one way. So if you like this template, then you can stop here and you can update wherever the placeholders are there placeholders like this, you can customize and send it. So this is one way. Okay, so let it get completed. Yeah, it is completed. So these are the things, actually basically you can keep it in a document or in a PPT format and provide it to the customer or the client, the potential client that you wanted to win. So this is the template one. And the template two, so we wanted to tailor the product or service offer. For example, if there is a product or service that who is interested in our service, okay, then we need to convey that, okay, our product is having a lot of features, and what are the best things that they can get, so that the client can understand the pitch that we are sending, and then they can get in come to buy our product, right? So if that is the case, okay, we'll go into the second type of template. The second type of template, something like we need a proposal specialty tailored to a product or service, right? So we'll get started. It is like could you draft a proposal for some client like you know some test client. Yeah, test client who is rested in our some cloud LMS product, that is learning management system. We can say, can you I think we can say, please include information company's history, previous stories, and how we can build with their specific needs. So as I said earlier, actually, to get the confidence from the client, we need to tell them about our company's history and previous success stories, and how it will help them to, achieve their goals, and how it will fit their specific needs. So these are the things that it should come normally have. Okay, let's enter this one. Yeah. So this is the history, and then previous success stories, company A, B, C, and something like that. So these are the placeholders. Whenever you see these kind of brackets, you can replace those things with the. Okay. Then hands-on cloud elements, test client needs, custom branding, and all those things. So these are the, you know, either we can keep these things or we can remove and add our own specific product highlights that we can add. And then conclusion, this conclusion is really helpful in getting the summary of why they need to choose, right? Okay, so these are the contact informations, and then we should greet them and saying warm regards and all those things. So this is the things that we need to send. The first one is about you know just a standard pitch to a potential client. The second is actually is about, if you have a product or service that you are providing, and then you are sending a proposal to the client where, to buy or purchase our product to use that one, right? So this is the second type of template. And the third template is basically it is for a project or a contract pitch. Here, how we can nail that one. Okay. Uh, so for example, if it is for a project or contract, right? So yeah, how we can write is I need to create a proposal for my company for something like Hanson Cloud to present to some client name, some just client for a project, something like we'll say LMS or we can say school management app. This is the project. So we can say, can you help us? Can you help me to generate a proposal that includes our proposed timeline, budget, and deliverables. It is just grammar checking. Okay. So in this case, actually, we are talking about a project. So I wanted to create a proposal for my company, Hands on Cloud, to present it to test client for a school management app. Can you help me to generate a proposal that includes a proposed timeline, budget, and deliverables? So basically, every client they require these three things. I mean, when it will be completed and how much I need to pay, and what are the deliverables. These are the main three things that every client looks for. So that's why I included over there. So here also, I mean, we can also, if you want, I mean, you can also include the last part of this one, something like company's history or previous success stories. And these things also, I mean, these two things at least we can use it here also, so that it will be an added advantage and it will be more, specific to the client that, okay, what is the company's history and why he wants to uh, come for that project to to get these deliverables, right? So we can also include those two things also here. Okay, in every proposal, these are the must things actually that we need to keep: the conclusion and contact information and a proper great warm regards and all those things. These things we need to include. This is a must thing. And here, whatever we have included, the timeline, when it will be completed in each phase, and then budget breakdown, deliverables, and all these things. Okay, this is a really good template where we can follow, right? Okay, the fourth one is about it's like a competitive pitch proposal. Okay, in the cases actually where we want our pitch will be stand out from the competition with this uh, from other customers or other competitors, then how we need to prepare our proposal. Okay, so it's like, I mean, here we can say, i am looking for I'm looking to pitch our LMS, some product name. Okay, LMS product to the target audience. Who are the target audience that we need to think? The target audience may be some customers, group of customers, or maybe it's a mix of the customers and also the competitors and everyone. So we can say there are, you know, customers and potential customers. So the same thing. What it need to include? Can you help me create a proposal that includes a section on our competitive. You just as well as the pricing is also is required, and project outcomes. So basically, these are the things, to stand out from the other competitors. Basically, competitive advantages is basically, what are the main advantages if the customer come to us comparing with the other competitors. Okay, and also customers also look at the pricing. They see the comparison between the pricing and also the outcomes. So it is like, how much are we paying and what are the extra things that we get when comparing with the other competitors. So this is what I included. So yeah, this is the introduction. We need to explain about, okay, what is exactly is required. And then competitive advantages is basically, the list of advantages that we can say that, before preparing this template, we need to read about our competitors also. So we need to understand where our competitors are lacking, and those points actually we need to keep here, and we need to highlight those things especially. And we need to see also the pricing part. Okay, if for example, there is Zoom and Team, two apps are there. Okay, if we wanted to take the Zoom subscription, then obviously we'll also check for the Teams one also. And if I wanted to come up with a new product which is actually equivalent to, looks like Teams and Zoom, but it should have some different extra features. So those extra features actually we need to keep by studying about the competitors, and also their plans, and the different plan ranges, the structures, and also additional services. These are the things that customer mainly look for also. Okay, even if I pay some amount, am I getting some extra service or not? So those things can also be like, customizable here also. And also there will be negotiations definitely be happen. But these projected outcomes is basically, customer should feel that, okay, if I'm paying the similar kind of amount for the same competitor products, but here I'm getting more outcomes and more additional features also. That's what the customers mainly are attracted to it. So yeah, in the same way, like, the conclusion and also the sales information, the contact information that we need to provide. Okay. Okay, this is about, how to make our proposals to stand out from the competitors. Okay. The last but not least, a we wanted to send a perfect response to a request for a proposal. Okay, so, I'm, for example, there is RFP has done. Okay, and we need to create a proposal that meets their specific requirements. Okay, can you help me to generate a proposal that includes the necessary sections such as executive summary, scope of work, and pricing? So this is about, we are responding to an RFP. Okay, so in this case, there are multiple cases are there, but actually I took only the 5 most important templates and requirements that we normally face. Okay, so for this, actually, how do we respond to an RFP? Okay, so something like, I am responding to an RFP from our organization and SunCloud, and need to create a proposal that meets specific requirements. So here in this specific requirements, uh, like best features and support, for example. So these are requirements I'm actually looking for. So in this case, so I'm asking, can you help me to we need uh, we need proposal that includes necessary actions, right? So can you help me generate a proposal that includes all the necessary sections as executive summary, scope of work, and pricing. So- Okay, so this is what I wanted to send. So this executive summary is basically in any something like if you wanted to convince anyone, first we need to say that, okay, I understand your problem, I understand the importance of your comprehensiveness and efficient learning, and so we need to say start with I understand. Okay, this actually prepares the client to get interested in your whatever the proposal that you are keeping. This is, I mean, the main wordings that you use is are the most important things for any proposal that you make. Okay, so yeah, it was a very nice template. Okay, so these are the 5 templates basically I wanted to introduce. So feel free to ask me for more templates, and if you have more scenarios, I'll help you to write. I mean, how can we write a better uh, proposals? I mean, ChatGPT is basically, it helps us to fine tune our responses. It's not that we don't know anything, but we know many things in a ad hoc manner, but it actually helps us to put it in a proper order. Okay, and also the way that you use your words and the way that you query to the ChatGPT helps you to helps us to provide get the best outcome. Okay, that is the reason the template strings that I provided here are most important. I mean, how we can form our question to ChatGPTs. The more better wordings that you use, the more better templates and better formats that you will get. Thank you. If you like the content, please help me to spread this thing by liking and subscribing to it and get notifications. Please subscribe to it, my channel. Thank you so much. Have a great day.